Yep, you read that right. In 24 hours, we're gonna be moving into our van, and it currently looks like this. We have a lot to do.
Truth be told, we're not moving into the van full time yet, so this is not the finalized build, but we do have to sleep in it for a couple of nights this week, so there's a lot of things we gotta do to make this thing even remotely livable.
Now, we have already done a few things this morning, like eat breakfast and work out.
I also went to go pick up our 80/20 bars, which we are making our bed frame out of. Now we're filming our intro. The first 3 are done, but we still have a lot to do, as you can see on screen and on our checklist here, starting off with building our bed frame. So why don't we get started?
Yep, let's do it. Now I know this is a 24-hour challenge, but for some context, let's jump back to last night as Max got things ready for today. We decided to make our bed frame a little complex, but if you ever plan on building a van, we think this is the best way to do it. Max custom designed this frame to be the perfect collapsing bed, and we are super proud of how it came out. This won't be a tutorial, but by the end of the video, you should get a general idea. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and we'll make a Q&A soon. It's important to assume that your framing is not at the exact same height on either side. So take a measurement from the ground to each side to make sure your bed won't be tilted. Max also cut, sanded, and painted these 2x4s that our bed frame will sit and slide on, but that will make more sense in a bit. We wanted this part of the build to be extra strong, so we may have gone a bit overkill with construction adhesive and more screws than we can count. But we really don't want our bed breaking in the middle of the night.
Hopefully this is enough to hold everything. If not, we're kind of screwed. Pun intended.
Our bed will be a full-size mattress at 54 inches wide and 74 inches long, which gives us just enough room for Max, who is 73 inches tall. Oh, and here comes the site manager, making sure Max is doing everything up to company standards. And now back to today.
All right, so first things first, we gotta cut our bed frame into shape. I ordered 2 pieces of the 10 series 80/20 in 145-inch lengths. So we should just need to cut it in half and then maybe take off a little bit, and it should fit perfect in the van, which is really great. If you're out here in BC, we bought these through Rocky Mountain Motion something on the screen. This is a really important cut. If we mess this one up, it's about $200 in metal. So let's measure it again. 72.5. I'm always scared that the new saw blade's gonna come flying off.
Max's dad gave us this aluminum cutting blade to make sure these cuts are nice and clean.
Time to see if the math. This should fit. Perfect. Woo! First 2 rows done.
How is that gonna hold us? That doesn't seem very strong.
I asked Google, it's okay. Oh, cold hands. Does that slide?
It looks like it's gonna break.
I know. There will be flex for sure. The point is, when you have slats, it distributes the weight across the whole thing, right? So you won't just have one pinpoint.
Yeah.
Here. Yeah. At least that's the idea. Now that we have our aluminum cut, it's time to fit everything out and just make sure that this is actually gonna work before we clamp everything down and attach it permanently.
So we want half of our bed frame to slide into the other half to reveal a bench seating underneath. So Max is attaching 2 of these 4 crossbars to the framing, using these super strong triangle brackets and leaving the 2 crossbars free to slide. It was also -2 degrees while filming this, so it was pretty cold. So needless to say, the hands were not working at peak performance. Luckily for me, Max was touching most of the metal, and I got to film with our brand new lens, which has been my dream for a while, so let us know how it looks. This ended up taking way longer than expected to get right, so I ended up taking a little nap in the back as Max finished up the frame.
How you doing back there, baby? You sleeping? You guys getting that? Zoe's sleeping on the job. Busiest 24 hours of our van build. She's taking a nap. Pretty cool.
Wow.
Huh? Look at that. We got half a bed.
Next up, we moved on to our slats, which we want alternating so that they can slide together. We actually made this by recycling our old IKEA bed frame, which we had lying around, and we cut them into 2 sizes, with the front slats being 27 and the back slats being 29 inches. I helped organize and pre-drill each slat, and I handed them over in order as Max lined them up and marked them. Once that was all done, Max went through and screwed them all into the framing. You may have noticed that we have lights going on in the van, which is all thanks to Blue Eddy. They sent us this massive battery pack that you'll see Max is using as a seat while working. After our break-in, we realized that the robber not only stole our tools, but our battery bank too. And when Blue Eddy heard about this, they came to the rescue. They sent us literally one of the best possible power setups you can have in a van. So seriously, if you are building a van, check out the links below for all the info. And we even have a code so that you can get a discount. Thank you so much, Blue Eddy, for literally saving our build.
Look at that planning. Only 2 screws left in the box. Literally could not be more perfect. Done our screws. So I just finished up the bed and it kind of works, but also kind of doesn't. It's not working as well as I was hoping it would. A lot in part to the spacing that I chose and the fact that some of them are actually not straight, they're a little crooked. Didn't really imagine that being such a problem, but it is.
A few moments later.
I ended up going along the bed with this oscillating saw and just like trimming off the little bits that were catching. And as you can see now, boom, we've got a bed. Now, to be honest with you, it's flexing a lot more than I wanted it to. I'm a little bit worried about my choice to get the 10 series 80/20 instead of the 15 series. When we put our cabinetry in, I'll put something to support this beam on this side that it can kind of rest on. Despite the obvious flexing, look at that, huh? Pretty sick. So that means our to-do list, albeit 8:30 at night already, we can check off 2 things. How great is that? Now, all that leaves us with is to install our Starlink, install the lights, finish the solar system, clean the van, and move in by tomorrow afternoon. Doesn't seem like an unrealistic expectation at all. But we have a bed, so we have somewhere to sleep. And ready? Look at this. I'm pretty proud of that, I'm not gonna lie. Time to get on the roof. We're taking off all these panels here, so we can get to our electrical here. I'm gonna add another hole to pass through some more wires, and we're gonna swap out these deck panels here for our Starlink so that we have internet everywhere we go. Okay, so it's currently 11:30 at night. I'm unboxing our Starlink, set it up with our Trio flat mount for us to attach our Starlink Mini to a roof with. This should make it super secure and pretty easy to actually remove and move around, which we really like. They also included a really large extension cable for the 12 volt that we have to run to the Starlink. So big shout out Trio. If you're setting up the Starlink, check them out. Zoe has come back to the van to check out what we've been working on.
It looks so good. This is so cool.
Ta-da.
It's perfect.
Ta-da.
I'm like a bit nervous.
Yeah,
it's a little scary.
It's definitely more
I'm like so scared. It's
bendy.
gonna break.
No, it shouldn't break. It might bend.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely bendy.
Okay, let's go get the mattress.
This is definitely not the right order of our plan, but I think we're both just excited to see and to feel how the bed feels.
I want to see a bed in the van.
Yeah.
A bed in the van.
It's happening. It's happening.
Oh my gosh. We have a bed. We have a bed. We have a bed. And a window. That's terrifying.
Honestly, I feel like you feel the flex less. Oh, shoes off in the bed.
Oh, look at it. We don't have to finish the van. The van is done. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Ah.
It's pretty comfy actually, eh?
This is awesome. Okay, wait, I gotta send a picture to my mom.
Okay, just like that, it is midnight. We've got our Starlink mounted here. Sorry for the terrible camera quality. I can't be bothered to set up the camera right now. I just want to go inside. It's like -10 out. It's very cold. Yeah, we've got our Starlink set up. I'm gonna wire it all up tomorrow along with our lights, and we should be good to go. What a day. Oh, hey there. Good morning. Last night we worked hard on getting our bed done and getting started on the roof, but this morning I'm gonna actually cut a hole in our roof, pass through some more solar cables, some light cables, and our Starlink cable as Zoe gets all packed up and ready to go for our trip that starts in just a couple of hours. Yes, that's right, we're moving in a couple of hours and it still looks like this inside. But fear not, like I said yesterday, this is not the final build. We're still doing a lot more than this in the future, but we just need to live in it for a couple of days. But I'll see you guys up there. Here's the current situation. It's currently snowing. I'm on the roof. There's a hole in the roof and I'm supposed to be gone in an hour. And I still have to wire up our lights and our Starlink here. It's really coming down to the last second here. Not easy weather to be doing this in. Our hole in the roof is filling with snow currently. Stressful, like my heart feels like it's just been pounding for the past 3 hours just in like anxiety, like get it done, get it done, get it done. Ooh, look at this, eagle. Anyways, got a nice view at least. I keep on getting distracted with all the eagles flying around it. And the snow is really pretty, but it's definitely adding another constraint and making my hands really cold, which is really tough to do wiring with cold hands. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna finish this right in time. And we're gonna move in.
Okay, it is officially time to make the bed and I am so excited.
Also, we just tried out Starlink and we officially have internet from our van wherever we go.
Woohoo! So that means we checked off every single thing on our to-do list.
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy.
I can't believe we actually made it work in 24 hours. This was really ambitious, but honestly having a goal made us push pretty hard.
Way harder than we would have on a normal day.
So now we're ready for our first adventure, and if you want to see that, make sure to subscribe because it's gonna be coming out in the following weeks. You'll see our first time actually sleeping in the van, living in it, seeing how it works, seeing if we can use Starlink from wherever, seeing if the power actually keeps us charged. We got a lot to find out.
And I'm taking Max on a really fun adventure for his birthday.
What was that?
Oh, I don't know.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching.
Bye.
As always, we'll see you guys later. Peace.